Hi, Linda Bounty here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a creative fold card, and I'm calling it a double flap opening card. This was inspired by Sandy Bennett, a team member of mine from Parma, Ohio, from our last challenge, and so I am doing my spin on her card today, and I will be showing you her card later on in the week. I am using the Celebrate a Sunflower bundle. I have already taken the Misty Moonlight and stamped the small sunflower and die cut it, and then I have a piece of Flowers for All Seasons designer series paper. This measures 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. I have a piece of the Misty Moonlight. This measures 2 by 4. Another piece of the designer series paper. This is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. Then I have a piece of Misty Moonlight for backing that. Then I have just taken the designer series paper and stamped right on the designer series paper. I think sometimes we forget we can stamp on the designer series paper and get a totally different look. Starting October 1st, we will have select designer series paper on sale at 15% off, so you want to check out that great sale. I also have a piece of Misty Moonlight. This measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I have a piece of the Bumblebee, and this is 4 inches by 8 inches. And I am just going to bring in my trimmer, and I am going to score at the 5 1/4. I'm going to score, set that aside. And then we are just going to assemble our card. This is our main card base, and we are going to add that to our 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 Misty Moonlight. And before I do that, let me grab that 2 inch by 4 inch. This is going to be our other flap. Almost forgot that. This again is measuring 2 inches by 4 inches, and we are going to score it at 1/2 inch. And I am going to bring my Stampin' Seal Plus in because it is a heavier adhesive, and since this is going to be the flap of our card, one flap of our card, we want to make sure that that has a good bond to it. And of course I put the adhesive on the wrong side. It needs to be on both sides, but at first I want to add the adhesive here, so we're just going to kind of eyeball, put that in the middle. So there we have our double flap opening. We're going to adhere that, like I started to do at the beginning, to our 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We've got that. Going to come in with that Flowers for All Seasons designer series paper. I'm going to add that there. We're going to, this designer series paper has truly the Flowers for All Seasons, so you can use this 6 by 6 stack of paper all through the year with different flowers on it. So we're going to put that on our flap here. There we have the double opening. Going to add our greeting. Going to go in and get that sunflower. I'm going to be using my Stampin' Right markers. I have not been using them as much as I did before because we have the stamping blends, but we don't want to forget about them. They give nice bold color also. So that was the Cinnamon Cider. I'm going to go in with a Bumblebee. You don't have to colorfully. We can leave some open white spots, or we could also have colored with the blends, but because we use the Misty Moonlight ink, which is a water-based ink, I didn't want to use the alcohol markers because it has a tendency to pull it up more, the color, and blend it. So I'm just using my classic markers. And then we have the Just Jade. We're going to color those leaves in. Going to grab my bone folder and break the fibers of that paper. That kind of gives that flower some dimension. Speaking of dimension, I'm going to add a dimensional to that sunflower and just add it to my flap. And there you have a fun double flap opening card. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.